Are we starting to bottle the Premier League? We've lost some points. Hello everyone, welcome to episode 5 of season 2 of a new era at the Emirates in our Foot Managed 2018 save with Arsenal. And today we play two very important games. The first one, the quarter-final of the League Cup against Charlton Athletic, which sounds like a bit of an easy game, but it's going to be far from that. And then we have a home game at the Emirates once again against Liverpool, who aren't really title challengers, but anything can happen. And that is a lovely putt. I am watching the Ryder Cup in the background, so I do apologise. But we are playing against Charlton Liverpool today, and as I said, we've dropped points in the Premier League for the first time in a while. Now, last time you guys were with me, we played against PSG and United. We've had 2 draws and a win since then. We drew 0-0 against Kiev. It was a really weird game. We must have had nearly 30 shots, and they, to be fair, they just defended really well. We had 23 shots, 7 of those on target, but just honestly, we couldn't get it in the back of the net. Our strikers, a poor performance, to be honest, 6.2 and 6.1 from Lacazette and Aubameyang. But as you can see, Shekrady for Kiev had a man-of-the-match performance, and their defenders played particularly well. But they didn't offer anything, so it ended 0-0. And we won the group, and as you can see, if we won the group, we're on to Group C. PSG went out because Milan beat them, and that was a massive, and probably the biggest culprit, I'd say, out of everyone. Actually, Barcelona went out in Group G. Blimey, that's a huge culprit as well in that group. Then we wanted to beat Watford in the Premier League 1-0, courtesy of an Iwobi goal. And then we've just dropped our first points since the 15th of September. In fact, exactly 3 months on, against Wolverhampton Wanderers. I'll tell you what, they're a bit of a bogey team, Wolves are. But they actually took the lead courtesy of Zakaria Bakali in the 23rd minute, the left winger. But Lacazette luckily got one back quite late on, but we couldn't get the win, and that means that we dropped our first points to the Premier League for a long time. That therefore means that whilst we're still top of the table, courtesy of a superior goal difference, Chelsea are now level at the top of the tables. And if we drop points against Liverpool today, then that could mean that we go off the top of the table for the first time in a while. But our first focus is the League Cup quarter-final. How we've got here then, we beat Norwich in the 3rd round on penalties. We beat Everton in the 4th round on penalties, so I'm guessing it'll be the same again today. But 3 televised games in a row, we'll be playing 2 of them today. As you can see, all the other League Cup quarter-final games have been played, bar this one and Watford and Bournemouth. Liverpool have been knocked out by Cardiff. That's a huge scalp for Cardiff. And Sunderland have knocked out Preston. So it's going to be Sunderland, Cardiff, hopefully ourselves, and one of Watford and Bournemouth. So we can definitely capitalise and hopefully win our first competition in this save. But for today's game, I think we'll just make one change to what's there. We'll swap Asano off the bench for Iwobi. And actually, no, we'll put Hesse on the bench. Actually, no, we're going to get to 4-2-2-2 because we have been playing a 4-2-3-1 and it's been limited in terms of its success. We're going to be playing a full-strength team, apart from the fact we will play Nick Pope, because he has been playing in every single game of this competition. So it'd be a bit robbery if we didn't play him. We will put Regani on. Actually, no, we'll leave Regani on the bench, give him a bit of a break. But apart from that, that all looks fairly good to me. So Bellerin, Holding, Matip and Marcos Alonso at the back, with Milner, bit of experience in the middle, with El Neni as a defensive playmaker. We've got Robben and Welbeck on the wings, and then our 2 star strikers, Lacazette and Aubameyang. And hopefully the 2 of those, as well as Robben and Welbeck. We talked a little bit back before how this formation is almost a 4-2-4, because you've got any of those attacking midfielders who could also score as well. But for Charlton, obviously, get to this position, they've obviously done well. So we can't really be complacent and treat them like a lesser opponent, because they aren't a lesser opponent. They are a very good opponent. And in the League Cup, in any competition really, when you play a team that are in lower division, anyone can beat anyone. That's been proven in the Champions League with obviously Barcelona and PSG both going out of the competition in the group stage. And they're 2 big scalps, and it might be our year, who knows. But Welbeck straight away, forward to Lacazette, but Jack Bauer gets it. Funny enough. Stuart Pearce, Sue McGuinness, blimey, we're going to have a field day with some of these names. Vicatelli, through to McGuinness for Charlton, but we're not really closing down too well. It's Conor Mahoney, not Sean Mahoney. I thought I got the name right there. To McGuinness in the box, and Matip makes a very good clean tackle, and that one should now go straight away up to the attackers. But Alonso to El Neni, back to Matip. Good ball through to Welbeck. Can he put it through now to either Lacazette or maybe even Aubameyang on that side? Absolutely no. He changes play to Robben, forward to Aubameyang. Bit of a weird header, but nonetheless to Aubameyang into the box for Lacazette, and within 2 minutes here, we have took the lead. But I'm just going to change a few things. I have noticed that we're not playing with enough, not necessarily intensity, but we aren't playing with the directness. We're just a bit sloppy at the back, and it's a bit blasé, I feel. So we're going to go a bit more direct, even though We did win by going direct there, but a lovely pass across from Welbeck to Robben. He won the aerial battle, did Robben, and that meant it went to Aubameyang. He did the sensible thing, squared it to Lacazette. Bit of a sweaty goal from the old FIFAs, but nonetheless, a goal is a goal, and we're 1-0 up here against Charlton. I'm trying to think, I think this is the first time in a Gunners video that you've seen Nick Pope. I've played him a few times in the past, but I don't think you guys have seen any of the League Cup games so far this year. So I suppose it's the first time you've seen Popey in the net, so fingers crossed he can get his first. I think it'll be his first clean sheet, definitely this season, but his first clean sheet for the Gunners. But that's quite poor from Elneny there, to be honest. A weird shot, very bizarre. But Pope puts the ball out beautifully. Can we capitalise? Jack Bauer puts it out to Conor Mahoney. Can Marcus Alonso get that one back? Can he? No, he sort of does, but Reeves gets it for on the other wing to Vector Kelly. We'll just call him number 9. Jim Reeves in the middle to Stuart Pearce, and it's gone straight through to Nick Pope. Very, very bizarre, but we're a bit sloppy. We're not playing to the best of our ability at the moment, but nonetheless, we are ahead at home against Charlton here. McGuinness on the ball for Charlton again. We're just not playing too well. Good interception, though. Lovely there from Elneny. Alonso, 65-yard ball to Robben. Front to 2 for Aubameyang to Lacazette, and he squared it again as Aubameyang. And we are 2-0 up just through a bit of Aubameyang's selflessness. And that is very nice to see. Some good selflessness there, a bit of teamwork. Because to be fair, I think if Aubameyang had taken both shots there, he wouldn't have scored them. But I have to say that move definitely started from that Mohamed Elneny interception. A lovely through ball from Marcus Alonso. I have to say, though, it wasn't necessarily Aubameyang who did square that ball. It was the Charlton defender who slid in and put it across. But I'd like to think that Aubameyang would have put it across nonetheless. And within 20 minutes here, we're not really in any danger at the moment, which is fantastic to see. And really now, it's all about holding out. We're half an hour in here, and there's not really much going on. And I am desperate to just keep doing this with the Ryder Cup. It's the final day of the Ryder Cup. If you're not into golf, I completely apologise. That was very nearly 3-0 there. But the Ryder Cup is definitely the biggest golf event of the year, and it's essential to watch the Ryder Cup, in my opinion. I love a bit of the Ryder Cup, especially the last day, and it's just on in the background while I still play a little bit of FM. Bellerin to Elneny, to Milner. Milner, lovely ball through to Robben, good direct passing, Robben into the box, Lacazette nearly picks up his hat-trick, Welbeck! Robben! Deary me, how did we not score there? We must have had 3 or 4 shots and none of them went in the back of the net, but nonetheless, do we really need another goal? Probably not. But Charlton can still come back. But I feel if we do get another goal here, that the chances of Charlton coming back are pretty scarce. Nice cross, though, from Bellerin, but not really doing anything. Milner. Good pass out to the right to Robben. Robben into the box for Aubameyang. And it's just over the bar. And as we say, I think I say it in every single video now that I do. But Aubameyang just sloppy in the air. Not very good in the air at all. Something on FM19. You could work on the players' heading attributes. But Rob Holding nearly very much gets a goal there. We could be 4 or 5 up, so that's very encouraging. 18 shots before half-time. Just need to tell the players now to knuckle down, and we can most certainly win this game. The players looking very complacent, so I'm definitely going to say to them, look, don't get complacent, lads, which is the typical... I don't know what's going on here. Oh, there we go. For some reason, the game had a bit of a crash there, but nonetheless, yeah, big complacency, but Robben and Lacazette aren't happy with that, but nonetheless, do I really care? No. We'll bring Xhaka on for Elneny, because he's on a yellow, and we'll also bring on Hesse for Welbeck, just bearing in mind that we've got a game against Liverpool coming up, and seeing as we've not won this game outright, but because we're 2-0 up against Charlton, I can't see them coming back. They might well do, but I can't see them coming back. Tactically, it makes sense to rest a few players and give a bit of chance to some of the fringe players in the squad, which makes a bit of more sense to me. And we've got a game against Liverpool. I think this is on the 19th and the game against Liverpool's on the 22nd. So there's not long between those 2 games. And if we can win both of these 2 games today, it would very much propel us to something very good. And Ian Robben's now injured. Hopefully that's not a big injury. What is the injury? Potential groin injury. That could literally be anything. So we'll have to wait and see on that. See how we get on. Be a shame if Robben was out for a while. He could potentially be out for the rest of the season. That might be the last time we see Robben. But 8.9 rating just shows how well Robben's been doing, even without an assist so far to boost that rating. It just shows how well he's been doing. But number 12, Mkhitaryan, his replacement, has just blocked Page's pass, and it's now forward to Aubameyang. Aubameyang has a shot, and that's just a bit more selfish from Aubameyang. Not very wise, very unwise from Aubameyang there. And he could have made it 3-0, but nonetheless, he hasn't. Number 9 now to Stuart Pearce. Milner, lovely tackle. Mkhitaryan can't make it another tackle, unfortunately. Aribo to Stuart Pearce. Number 9, again, good, another interception there. Good to see some interceptions from our lads. It's nice to see. Lacazette. Through to Aubameyang. Can he make it 3-0? Aubameyang. Bad stuff. Jack Bauer intercepts the ball. And Aubameyang, he just isn't... He hasn't got that... Oh, dear. Rob Holding has a disaster. And now McGuinness is one-on-one with Nick Pope. And it's 2-1. We've let them in there. Let's go counter-attacking. I don't want to risk this. And that is just pure complacency. Thinking we've won the game. Stuart Pearce puts it up the pitch. Rob Holding. Does he give us stuff? Not really. And that's to McGuinness, who's on a yellow card. But wow. Nick Pope could have done a bit more to stop that. But that was just an absolutely fantastic shot. Jason Pearce, the architect there. Unfortunately, we've made all our subs now. So we can't bring another striker on. So we've just got to hope that our own players can sort of register something now and get another goal. Because I'm not really happy with 2-1. I'd rather win this by 2 goals. To be fair, if we win it, it doesn't matter how we win it. But my point is, just for the security of this game, I just want to go 2 ahead. But I think if we go on counter-attacking, we're going to try and end off this game and make sure we don't concede. Which is the most important thing, I suppose. Jacques on the edge of the box to Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan, nice stuff, into the box for Lacazette, and Lacazette makes it a Lacazette hat-trick. He does something that Aubameyang can't do. Aubameyang just can't head the ball for Toffee, but Lacazette can, and he's made it 3-1. All of the goals from Lacazette, 2 of the assists from his striking partner Aubameyang, and 1 now from Mkhitaryan. A lovely solo effort off the edge of the box here, puts it past the defender, and just puts it back into the mixer where it belongs, and Lacazette, a lovely header past the goalkeeper, and that makes it 3-1. 27 shots we've had here compared to Charlton's 3. And unless they have 100% shot conversion, they ain't going to stop us now. Aribo. Not Haribo, Aribo. McGuinness to Stuart Pearce. Lovely interception from Aubameyang. This is brilliant to see. Winning the ball back straight away. Matip. Ball through to Milner. Can we make it 4-0 potentially? Hesse through to Lacazette. Can he give the ball to Aubameyang? Lacazette on the edge of the box. Puts it into Aubameyang. And it's 4-1 now. Lacazette's now got 3 goals and an assist. And it's now 4-1 to the Gunners. And that is pretty much all over now for this game. A brilliant performance from us. A very much good attacking performance. A little bit disappointed with that goal conceded, but I'm not too fussed. We've got a few minutes left here at the Emirates, and that should be all said and done. But oh dear, Granit Xhaka has been took off injured. So we're down to 10 men for the last few minutes. And is that good enough? No. We've lost 2 men because of this game. We don't know how long for, but one of those injuries could be bad, or 2 injuries could be bad. And have the USA just won a game? I think they have. Right, Milner. To Mkhitaryan. Aubameyang. Can we make it 5 with 1 less player on the pitch? Be lovely to do it. Bellerin. Mkhitaryan. Back out to Bellerin. Bad pass though from Mkhitaryan there. They could make it 4-2. But they're not going to win this game now. So I'm not too fussed. Mahoney. Through to McGuinness. Come on, Rob Holding. Good interception. Through to Aubameyang. Aubameyang good. Pass to Lacazette. Can he go it alone? He's going to try to, I think, Lacazette. To Aubameyang. Sorry about that, folks. Aubameyang has a shot, and it's just been turned out wide by Oppidial. And I'll just turn that off. First point on board to the USA. Justin Thomas wins on the 18th, 10-7. Hopefully we win the Ryder Cup. I hope that this video doesn't come out and the US have won the Ryder Cup, because that'll be a real bottle from Europe. But nonetheless, I like saying nonetheless, don't I? I've very much got nonetheless fever today. But Mkhitaryan wastes a lot of time in taking that free kick. There is really no rush. Puts it into Matip, and it's just off the bar, to be quite honest. It could very much be 6 or 7. We've had a lot of half chances today. But that is 4-1. We are through to the last 4 of the Carabao Cup. And we should, I think now, win the competition. So we'll put the Carabao Cup on the shelf for a few, well, not for a few months, but for a short while. And I'll see you for the semi-final of that. But firstly, let's go back. Well, we're at the Emirates, but let's have a few days training. Let Liverpool come to us, and we're going to be reunited once again with our old pal, Arsene Wenger. A bit of bad news to start off with. Granit Xhaka has broken his lower leg, courtesy of that injury in the last match, and is out for between 5 and 6 months. And Iron Robben has suffered a hip injury of no real description, but he's going to be out between 6 weeks at the least and 3 months. So the earliest that Robben's going to come back really is possibly for the first round of the knockout rounds of the Champions League. But we've been drawn against Cardiff in the League Cup semi-final, so those are the games we'll be back for in the next episode. So the first leg and the second leg of that quarter-final, which actually there's a lot of games between that. Chelsea, Swansea and Everton are going to prove 3 pivotal games. But before any of that, let's go and play Liverpool on our own patch. So a few changes courtesy of those injuries. Iwobi comes in for Robben and Ramsey comes in for Xhaka. But apart from that, we brought Kolasinac in for... That doesn't make any sense. Kolasinac in for Alonso. We'll start with it again. Guendouzi comes in for a tired Milner. And we have not changed anything else. Actually, Nick Pope now drops the bench courtesy of... well, we've just put Leno in. It's not really any excuse. Pope just plays in the League Cup, basically. And that's, again, not another clean sheet for Nick Pope, which is a bit of a shame. But nonetheless, let's go and beat Liverpool. We haven't lost for a long time now. But I do feel like that potentially we could lose this game today. But when was the last time we lost a game on camera? Episode 2? That's a good omen, I suppose. We haven't lost for a while. But Chelsea won their match, which was against Tottenham early on in the week. So we need to win this game to keep up with Chelsea, the leaders. But let's see how we go. We've got the early game on Saturday, so we can very much get the points back, get back on the top of the table, and not worry about that blip in the last match against Wolves. Guendouzi. This is very early on to Welbeck. Not looking good. This isn't. Actually, it's looking half decent. Virgil van Dijk puts it to Aubameyang. Have a shot, son. How have you not scored that, Aubameyang? Oh, my God. Van Dijk passed it back. A little bit like Liverpool-Chelsea in the week, where the Chelsea player passed it back. Oh, dear. We've scored, but that's offside. Oh, dear. What an eventful first 90 seconds. Well, that's put the shakers on Liverpool a little bit. We put it in the... Well, we should have put it in the back of the net twice. Put it in the back of the net once. Really, Ramsey should have had a shot here, but they were offside. So even though Welbeck put it in the back of the net, it was offside. Could that come to haunt us at the end of the game? We've had a good start to the game, that's granted, but Liverpool will get chances, just like we've had chances. And will Liverpool finish those off? That's shocking from Aubameyang. How has he not scored there? Might have just been good goalkeeping, to be fair, from Simon Mignolet, who is starting ahead of Alisson Becker. I don't quite get that, but nonetheless, that's how Arsene Wenger wants to play. But come on, let's get a goal. That's something we've been struggling with, actually, a little bit lately in the Premier League. We've only scored 2 in the last 2 Premier League matches, which is never a brilliant record. Aubameyang to Lacazette, to Iwobi, to Aubameyang. How on earth did Aubameyang score that, by the way? He scored that, but he couldn't score the one that was like one-on-one with Mignolet. I don't get football sometimes. But Aubameyang had the first attempt. It came to Iwobi. Iwobi then had a shot. Let's watch this all back again. Aubameyang put it to Lacazette. He had the first attempt. A nice volley there from Lacazette. But Aubameyang purely capitalised on a bad position that Mignolet was in. He couldn't really do anything. And that is that in terms of that goal. Now we've got Guendouzi, who's got a potential knock. Oh dear, it's injuries galore here. But Lallana on the ball for Liverpool. Forward to Harry Kane, who's now joined Liverpool from Tottenham. So the former Tottenham boy to Fabinho, to Daniel Podence on the wing. That's shocking from Bernd Leno. He has basically let Podence come in from the wing, walk up to Leno and just put the ball past him. Something that Aubameyang could not do with Mignolet. Granted, there was a lot more time pressure on Aubameyang and fancied that he just didn't realise he needed to get into that position quickly. But that's poor that we've given Podence all that space. And he's run up to Leno and just mugged him. He should have spread himself as much as he could have done and tried his best to save that one. But unfortunately now we are back level with Liverpool here. And as you can see, it's going to be the first time we're going to be off the top of the table for quite a while. But we've still got a half. We've still got a few minutes left in this half. Can we have a chance here to get back up? Bellerin into the box. Van Dijk puts it out. But Ramsey now putting the pressure back on. Welbeck into Aubameyang. Gomez gets it out. Welbeck. Back to Kolasinac. We tried to side Gomez, actually, earlier on the season. But, of course, Matip and Milner back to where they start. Well, back to their previous club. But it doesn't matter because Milner's not playing. But Iwobi into Welbeck. Welbeck again! And Danny Welbeck cuts it into the back of the net. Pretty poor shot conversion, to be honest, from all of our players. Because if you think about it, fair enough, we've got 2 goals. But both of our goals have come off rebounds where the goalkeeper's in a bad position, which reflects badly on Mignolet, but not good enough from us. Welbeck, good save from Mignolet, but a daft position from Mignolet. He couldn't stop that Welbeck goal, and we're back ahead against Liverpool. And at half-time, all of a sudden, the balance is back with the Gunners, and we're back on top of the table. And all of a sudden, we have got absolutely mirror results to Chelsea at the moment. We've got the same amount of goals for, 34, and our goal difference is exactly the same as Chelsea. So, all of a sudden, we are very much near to Chelsea. But Guendouzi is going to come off, courtesy of that little niggle for Torreira. What's the problem with Guendouzi? Does it say? Potential thigh injury. Again, that could mean absolutely anything. Not very specific, these injury descriptions are. But then I suppose they're not going to be at the end of the day. We'll put Aaron Ramsey as an advanced playmaker, see how he gets on, and we'll change Lacazette to a complete forward. I feel like he's not really thriving in his advanced form. We'll try changing him to a complete forward. Hold on, his poor case, he's going to win this match in the Ryder Cup. Come on, just take the putt, pal. Go on, curve in. Oh, he hasn't done it. Has he? No. Well done, Paul. Joe Gomez on the ball for Liverpool to Daniel Podence on the wing. Through to Harry Kane. They're playing with just one striker today, which is interesting. Matip. Bit of a poor pass, to be honest. Just straight to Joe Gomez up the other end. Podence to Harry Kane. Good interception by Ramsey. To be fair, Kane stayed to Ramsey. He did exactly what he needs to with it. Lacazette back to Welbeck. Can we get something off this? Lacazette through to Aubameyang. Aubameyang runs through. Holds it up a little bit to Torreira. Good ball on the wing to Iwobi. Into the box. Van Dijk puts it out. Salah now puts it out. Can number 20 Lallana get it? No, he can't. Matip makes a good pass to Lacazette to Aubameyang. To shoot, he has, and it's just wide from Aubameyang. I'll tell you what. I do feel like if we had Iron Robin, all of a sudden it'd be better. And now Welbeck's off injured. That's 4 injuries this episode. I don't care if the 2 today are only niggles, but this isn't good enough. For some reason, we're suffering injuries, and that might well be because we're playing too many games. But nonetheless, the injury risks of players are low, so that's irrelevant. We must just be getting snapped by other teams. That's the best way to put it. And now Liverpool have got a chance. Fabinho, we've only got 10 men, bear in mind, at the moment, so we haven't got that attacking prowess. We've only got 3 players up front as opposed to the 4, but a lovely change of wing from Iwobi. Wow. Route 1 pass to Aubameyang in the box, and he blooming missed it again, Aubameyang. One-on-one, puts it straight to Mignolet. Tricky angle, granted, but not good enough. Aubameyang to Ramsey, shoots, and it's been blocked. Aubameyang, can he do anything with it to Lacazette? Again, been blocked. Charged down by Lallana, that shot was. And the ball out of play. We're still winning at the moment, but the point is we want to take every chance. And really, we need a 2-goal lead here, I feel, against Liverpool. They could very much come back and win this game. We're going to bring on Hesse, though. Just bearing in mind that he's booked that little niggle. How's Welbeck? Hopefully none of those injuries are going to be obviously not career-threatening, but season-threatening for us or the player. We've already got Xhaka out for the whole year. But saying that, luckily, we have got a lot of midfield depth. If one of Aubameyang or Lacazette got out, it would be an entirely different story. 20 minutes left, though, in this game. Can Liverpool get back into it? Henderson, loveliest deflection there. Well, not deflection, but good inception from Hesse forward to Aubameyang. Can he do anything now? Put it into Lacazette's son. That's the way to do it. Shot! What does Lacazette do there? That was an absolute sitter. Good stuff from Aubameyang. It seems on what? Oh, my God. Now Aubameyang's got a knock. What's going on? Honestly. A bruised 5 for Aubameyang. Going to have to keep him on here. Can Torreira get a goal to finish it off? He shoots, and it's just wide of the post. Come on. Can we do anything? Let's see. 8 minutes left. Mignolet puts it out for Liverpool. Could this be a goal now? Kolasinac out. Fabinho to Salah. Mo Salah. Otavio. Good stuff from Rob Holding to Hesse. Can we just chuck it up the pitch? Get anything now. Lacazette. Don't give the ball away. Good stuff for Aubameyang. Can he actually score 1-on-1? What do we reckon? I reckon he's going to miss. Exactly right. Aubameyang's just got to come off. We're going to put Hesse up front because Aubameyang, even though he's injured, Aubameyang is playing woefully. I don't care that he's scored. He is just playing woefully. What can Hesse? I suppose he can play as a poacher. But we'll put him as a trequartiste to see how he gets on. But that is awful from Aubameyang. Genuinely, it could be 5 or 6. Just off the chances that Aubameyang's missed. So that is an absolute shocker. But nonetheless, I think we are still going to win this game against Liverpool. Narrowly, albeit. But, we've still got 3 minutes left here. We're going to get counter-attacking. I know it won't make a difference in this highlight. But just in case anything happens. Mkhitaryan to Hesse. Part-time strike, Hesse. Good assist to Lacazette. Can he finish it off? Our finishing is god-awful. We could seriously be 6-7 up. Naby Keita now injured. Oh, dear. But that should be the end of the game. It is the end of the game. We beat Liverpool, but not without a few sufferers. In that Guendouzi and Welbeck both got an injury. Let's find out how badly they're injured. But we've won that game. We're back top of the table. That's absolutely fantastic. In that instance, Guendouzi's out for a few days. Aubameyang's out for 4 to 7 days. And Welbeck's out for a few days. So, unfortunately, it's going to be quite a tricky one. Because we've got quite a few big games. But we'll be back for those games against Cardiff in January in the League Cup. But if you guys have enjoyed that, make sure to leave a like on the video, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel for future FM19 content in the next few weeks. I'm really excited for that game now, and I've got my series plans right up here, and I'll tell you guys in the near future. Thank you so much for watching, folks. I've been TIJ, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday for the next episode of this series. Thank you for watching, folks, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.